welcome back to art class. This week we are going to create some functional art, some art that we can send in the world to make somebody happy. We are going to create some winter greeting cards. Now, I don't know about you, but during COVID and quarantine, I felt very isolated, and it's been really fun for me to send cards and letters to my friends and my family and other people who might also be isolated as well. It helps me feel more connected to the people that I love and care about. So I thought it would be fun if we made some cards to send out into the world. Hey, and remember, if it's really awesome, you could always make more than one and send more than one card out to your family. We're also going to go back and remember from our very first week of art class our cool lettering styles from our creative journaling and fill the inside with some really cool words and letters that amplify our cards in a whole nother level. Let's show off those writing skills that we learned. So this week we are going to make a greeting card. It can be any type of card that you want, but we are going to be inspired by the fabulous artist named Charley Harper. Now, he's super famous. Unfortunately, he's no longer alive. He died in 2007, but he lived a long and creative and happy life. Now, you might recognize his artwork. It is everywhere. He's one of those cool artists that once you see his style, his realistic, minimalist animal style, you'll see his artwork everywhere. His artwork is published in books, in children's books, in calendars, in posters, on cups and bowls, and anything you can imagine. You will see Charley Harper's artwork on it. He has a very specific style called realistic minimalism because he noticed that whenever you see animals and creatures out in nature, you don't actually see their individual hairs or feathers and textures. You mostly just see their great big lines and shapes and sections of their body with some simple line details. So that was his main style for his artwork. So we are going to take that style and make it our own and do some cut paper artwork today. Now, I've really enjoyed looking at the birds outside. I've learned a lot about nature while being quarantined at home. So we are going to use birds and outdoor animals as our inspiration. So today we're going to do a cut paper artwork in Charley Harper's style. So you need your pack of colored construction paper today. However many colors you want to grab, go for it. It's up to you. You are going to need your scissors and glue because we're going to do some cutting and some gluing. You are going to need a pencil to draw your shapes before you cut them out. And you're going to need a black marker, maybe a permanent marker or a washable black marker so that you can put some specific lines and designs on your birds to make them really pop and have that minimal line style that Charley Harper was famous for. So, to get ready to make our greeting cards, you need construction paper, all of the colors, a black marker, a pencil, and your glue and scissors. So get ready, grab your materials, meet me back here, and I'll show you how to make a really cool winter and bird themed greeting card inspired by Charley. I hope you found all of the supplies that you need. You grabbed yourself a pair of scissors and your glue so that you can put together your collage in a little bit. You grabbed yourself a black marker or your permanent marker and a pencil to do some drawing and then some fancy line work at the end. And you grabbed yourself as many pieces of colored paper as you wanted from your colored paper construction paper kit. Now, I already pre-cut a bunch of shapes because you guys are awesome and know how to cut already. So I just wanted to show you how you can take some simple shapes and make some birds like Charley Harper. We are making greeting cards, so I saved one piece of paper and we're just gonna fold that to be our card. So let's do that first to get it done. So take your big piece of paper, whatever you want to be the background of your card. I would suggest using blue, dark blue, light blue, black, purple works cool, or whatever color you want.
It's entirely up to you, dealer's choice. And take that piece of paper and fold it in half laptop style. You want it to be kind of big. If you fold it this way, that's too skinny and that's hot dog style. We don't want that. So fold it in half laptop style, take some time, really match up those corners really, really well. Then I hold it at the edge, slide one finger across, and then go one way and the other way. You can even crease it really good with your fingernail to make it solid. Fabulous. So that is our card. You can choose, friends, if you want your card to open this way and be a tall card that would stand up on a table like this, or if you want to make it long ways and have a card that would stand up that way. It's up to you. Now, let me show you how some of these shapes can make some birds, friends. So I just am putting it on a white piece of paper so you can see the forms better. So the first traditional shape that your younger friends are doing is a cardinal. And you can use a nice teardrop shape. Now, my teardrop isn't perfect, and that's okay. That's the body of your cardinal. And then use a triangle shaped piece to slide behind to be the back of the tail. All right, from there, cardinals always have a face mask. So I have cut a tall half circle that can fit and go right there, and it lines up right with the edge of the teardrop to be the face mask. And then you can just use a square piece that you turned like a diamond to put on top to be the beak. All right, the beaks then just need a line straight across, and that's how it looks like a beak. All right, so that's one way that you can make a bird. I'm gonna make a bunch, and then you can pick and choose or invent your own. The other way to make a bird is to use your teardrop shape again, and instead of having it up and down, turn it sideways. Now you could make a yellow bird the exact same way with another face mask on top and maybe an orange beak. That would be totally fine. It's hard for me to pick up my pieces today, boys and girls. That'll make the same kind of bird, and here's a great big triangle like this. Cool. Or you could turn your teardrop sideways, add a circle at the fat part of the teardrop. You could even put a triangle at the top so it looks like it's flying if you wanted to. And then you could use a small triangle. Oop, that's a little too big. To be a beak. Now, if you want to make it look like your bird is singing, just put two triangles right there. And I like to tuck them behind the circle so it looks like it's coming out of his mouth. So that's way number 2 with the same teardrop shape, simple forms. Another way is to, instead of making a teardrop, you could just do a egg shape to make your bird's body or form. You could add some beaks on it sideways, and then add some wings if you wanted to this way. This is a cute little brown bird. Maybe you're making a nest and you want some baby birds that are in there. That can look kind of cute. You can also do half circle shapes and then add another half circle as a wing, a circle head, and then put some beaks on there as well. So there are infinite combinations and ways that you can combine these shapes together to make your birds. So here's just some different ideas of how to make these, and in a minute, once I glue all of my birds down on my card, I'm going to show you how to put some extra details to make them look like those minimal birds from Charley Harper. Once you have finished playing with your designs and you have your bird shapes and you kind of know what you want to put on your card, then we can start assembling it. Now we want to make a nice background. If it's just plain, then that's pretty simple, and we want to give our artwork depth and some ground. So take another piece of paper. I'm going to use white so it'll look like snow. You could use green and make it look like grass. It's up to you. I'm going to fold it in half again, just like how I did my card. And then this time, instead of leaving it as a card, I'm going to cut it in half right on the line. Now I have a piece of paper that's the same width as my card. Cool. Now I want to make it look like some snow for my background, so I'm just going to take my scissors and cut a wiggly line to be some snow. Look, now I have a second one too. If I want to make a second card, I'll be ready to go. So there is my snow. I'm going to take a minute and glue that down. But my snow's there. I can add my birds however I want. I could have flying birds or cardinal birds or whatever. I kind of played around, made some different shapes and put them together. I'm gonna have 2 birds on my landscape. So now take some time and glue everything down. If you're using your glue bottle, make sure you pick your glue bottle's nose, open it up, and use little bits of glue to put everything down. Little dots, not a lot. Now that everything is glued down, friends, we're going to do some Charley Harper line details to make these shapes turn into birds. So if you're doing a tall bird like this that's standing, you can put a line in its beak. You can put 2 eyeballs on it, and I think it looks cute if the eyeballs are actually not on the bird. They're kind of off the background. Then let's put some wings with some stripes on the sides, some tail feathers, and then some legs. And the legs just come right off the bottom of the bird on the background. Put some knees, continue those legs, whoopsie, beak is in the way, and then some feet. Cute. If you did a sideways bird, you can add an eyeball right on top. You can put some feathers on the wing if you want, whatever details you would like. And then same thing, let's put some legs. From there, friends, let's fill our backgrounds with bird-like things. So birds walking on the snow will have all sorts of footprints all over the place. So I'm going to use my black marker and put some footprints all over. My birds are probably sitting there eating some seeds, so I'm going to use some different colors and put some dots for seeds down, or berries. I could even put one right in my bird's mouth so it looks like he's eating. Lots of berries. You could also do different colors of seeds if you want to. I'm going to do some brown seeds as well. And then whenever you're all done, you could even put things in the sky, like some snowflakes, or some wind, or a moon, or you could cut out a sun. Look, I could even use the little bird head over here to make a sun. That would look pretty cute. Now, friends, that your wintry scene is all finished, you can open up your card and give it a massage so it really sticks. And now create some sort of special greeting to send along to those that you love. Remember, it's a greeting card, not just an artwork. So what can you put on the inside? Be thinking about your cool lettering that you practiced before. You can use any of these options right here, or any of your own details. You could write a letter to anyone and fill it all in. Don't forget to sign your name with love, and then fold it up and send it away to someone so they get a very special greeting. All it takes is an envelope and a stamp to make somebody's day. I hope you enjoyed making your greeting card. Before you mail it off, make sure you take a picture and upload it to me on Canvas so I can see your final artwork.